Hi guys, with all the Euros and the international football on, I thought let's do something fun and let's see how some nations will do in their league. We're going to do a few of these, but today we're going to do Scotland in the Scottish Premiership. We will be doing a few of these, so please subscribe, let's grow this community and stay tuned for some more of these videos. So what we've done is we've put the Scottish national team, this is the team that I selected at the Euros, into the weakest team in the Scottish League, arguably, to see how they would do. Obviously, this will have an effect on the league because some Celtic and Rangers players will be in this squad, and obviously that takes away from them. But there isn't as many as you think, as a lot are from the Premier League and other leagues in the world. So I'll just run through the squad and the sort of players we have. Obviously, we have Andy Robertson, obviously at Liverpool left back, world class left back there. He's a big asset to this team. James Forrest, he's from Celtic. You got Scott McTominay from Manchester United. Tierney from Arsenal. Got Ryan Fraser, the winger from Bournemouth. John McGinn from Aston Villa. You got Fleck. You've got Armstrong. You got Che Adams from Southampton. You've got Billy Gilmore from Chelsea. And you got Marshall here, who's been the keeper for Scotland. So obviously this isn't the strongest squad in the whole world, but this will be a very daunting prospect for the other Scottish teams. They have been weakened a bit with the likes of Forrest, McGregor, all coming out of that team. But most Scottish players are still in their teams. But this is a good experience to see what would happen. Can they win the league? Will they win the cups as well? Will they do a treble? Will they be undefeated? Or will there be a surprise and Rangers and Celtic still stay on top of the pile? This is what we're going to find out. So here we see the final standings. We finished first with 97 points, a good 15 points ahead of Rangers in second. So a really high points total there. I don't know if that's the record, but it can't be far off. Had 31 wins overall, 4 draws, 2 against Rangers, 1 against Celtic, and 3 losses. 1 coming to Rangers, 1 coming to Hamilton, and 1 coming to Dundee United. So not what you expect. So we must have won all 3 games against Celtic, but we couldn't beat Rangers, unfortunately. However, you can see that they've been a dominant force in the league. They've been pretty much unmatched, apart from 7 matches where they did drop some points. So we can also see how some of the players have done. Che Adams has done really well. He is joint top goal scorer with Morales, who's pretty much the best striker in that league by a mile. So he's done really well there to compete with him, and they will share the golden boot. Average ratings, you've got all 3 top 3 players from our team. Robertson top, Che Adams next, and then Christie. If you have a quick look, you've got the likes of Odegaard, Morales just behind, and then you've got the rest of our players like McGregor, Armstrong, Nisbet. So they've done really well, performed really well, good average ratings all around there. In terms of assists, Ryan Jack from Rangers did finish on top. However, 4 of the top 5 were our players, which means that we have done really well, although individually they could not become top assisters. Callum McGregor and Che Adams both on 9. John McGinn on 8. Robertson also on 8. We still have the likes of Roderick and Agger still doing well. Player of the matches, Che Adams is far and above the rest. 11 out of 35. The closest anyone else has got is 5, and again, that's Ryan Jack, who's obviously a good player. Clean sheet, we've had 19 clean sheets out of 38. So Marshall has kept a lot of clean sheets there. The only guy closer is McGregor from Rangers, who has 16, which is not too far off. Yellow cards, yeah, that's not surprising. Morales is up front. He's a very aggressive player. We can have a look at this quick, actually. It's quite amusing. 18 aggression. He's very determined and he's quite strong and aggressive. So he will get them yellow cards quite easily. If we look at all comps quick, just see how the teams did across the whole season. Che Adams has had 25 goals for the season, so he's done fantastically well, even more than just in the league. and Callum McGregor and Che Adams both again with the most assists on 12, and Che Adams 14 man of the matches overall in the whole season. So they've done really well. We did import the Scottish manager at the minute, Steve Clarke, so they have had him, but they also haven't had the better facilities that the Rangers and the Celtics would have. They haven't had the better coaching behind him as well. We can have a quick look here at the fixture list and how we got on across the season in the cups as well. See if we won any of them. So I've got a 3s, 3-2, 3-1, 3-0, 2-1, a 1-1 draw against Rangers there, a loss to Dundee United, a lot of clean sheets though, and a lot of goals. Some 4-1s there against Hamilton and St Mirren, 3-0, 3-1. Also here's the Betfred Group H, we won 3-1 there, 3-0 there, 3-1 again, and 6-0 there. So we would have had 4 points in that group and got through that pretty easily. You go on to the quarterfinal, 2-1 on extra time against St Johnstone. So again, just about went through. Who scored that? Stuart Armstrong and Nisbet. Betfred Cup semi-final, won 2-0 as well, and lost 2-0 in the final to Rangers, with Morales scoring 2 goals. So disappointing there. It just shows that although this team is good, it is not unstoppable. It's not a ridiculously good team. It was a challenge. So we move on to the Scottish Cup third round. They won 3-0. Peterhead they beat 3-1. But then they lost in the quarterfinal against Livingston 2-1. With Scott McTominay getting sent off in the 54th minute, which wouldn't have helped them at all. So, unfortunately, this team did not win any of the Scottish Cups, so they only won the league. They were not invincible. They didn't get the highest total points tally, because I just checked, and that's 101. So, although this is a very good team, which obviously has very good players, it's not the strongest team the Scottish League has ever seen, or the team to achieve the most. I mean, we can see that here against the big teams. So 1-1 with Rangers. You then have a 1-0 loss to Rangers, a 1-1 draw with Celtic, a 1-0 win against Rangers, a 1-0 win against Celtic, a 2-2 draw with Rangers, a 2-0 loss to Rangers, a 1-1 draw to Celtic, and then a 2-1 win against Rangers. So we can see that this team against Celtic or Rangers actually didn't do tremendously well. They just did better across because they probably had more consistent players with Scott McTominay, McGinn, these sort of players who just performed more consistently and were better at getting results against these smaller teams. So we'll just have a quick look at how they set up. Obviously, it would differ match to match, rotation, and all that lot. It looks like they went for a 4-4-2 all season, with Che Adams up front, along with Fraser or probably Nesbitt as well. And McGregor and McTominay in the middle, Forrest on the right, Christie on the left, Robertson on the left, Tierney on the right, Cooper, Hanley, Doyle. So obviously that would vary a bit. Obviously Nesbitt did come on a goal and McGinn came on and did really well too. But that's just a good idea of how they did. So I hope you enjoyed that experiment. So we found out that the Scottish national team would win the Scottish League according to Football Manager. Let me know if you agree. Please give me any other ideas of what you want to see. Please subscribe, let's grow this community, and I will see you all next time.